Hey everyone, my name's Chris with Committed 3D Tech. We are going to be unboxing the Coinmine One. Also in this video, what we'll do is I will give you my initial thoughts of when I unboxed it and set it up, and then we're gonna let it run, come back and review it. The pros, the cons, the good, the bad, the ugly, and then we're gonna answer the million-dollar question, should you get a Coinmine One? Thanks for tuning in, let's get to it. So, full disclaimer, Coinmine sent me this unit absolutely free to review, to post onto YouTube. I have to say, when I first unboxed it, I was extremely impressed because I was kind of skeptical at first and I wasn't sure what to think. I did look at some of the videos that other people have posted on them, and my biggest concern was the power usage compared to the hash rate. The math didn't add up to it being worth it. So in order for us to test that out, what I did was I got one of these smart outlets. This one is eTech City. It comes with an app, and I got it on Amazon I got a 3-pack for around 25 bucks. And it's really great because what it does, it lets you see exactly how much electricity is being used on whatever is plugged into it. And also you can do cool things like this. Alexa, turn on the living room light. Which I think is just a huge benefit. So I'll tag a link down in the description if you want to get some of those. So because of that, what we're going to be able to do is we're going to be able to review how much we mine over time and the exact electricity that we use and compare the two. Now I will say, when I first got it, my initial impressions when I unboxed it was, wow, this thing's really cool. I was expecting it to be not that amazing, but it turned out to be really cool. And I'll tell you why. It's a sleek design. The fact that I can pull this out of the box, start mining, and set it next to my $3,000 iMac and it not look really gross and clunky, it's really awesome. My wife is super into feng shui too, so the fact that it looks nice goes a long way with her. Also, it was extremely easy to set up. Something I've heard people compare it to, it's like the Apple of crypto mining. And I think that's a really great description of it. So as of right now, I am on day 2 of mining. You can probably see I have it set up there. And I've mined roughly 6,500 Satoshis of Ethereum. And so that equals about 65 cents. And I've spent a little over 50 cents of electricity. So those are my initial thoughts. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna let it run, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna review the pros, the cons, and whether or not you should get one. Let's mine some cryptocurrency. So it has been about 10 days since I fired up the Coinmine One. Let's get the bad stuff out of the way. The number one thing is the hash rate. And I think that's the problem with pretty much every single mining hardware that's out there right now. It's hard to get the cost to benefit ratio out of the hash rate. I've been spending about 10 cents per day to run this thing. So basically my energy versus how much I'm pulling in as of right now is costing me about 10 cents per day to run it, which isn't a big issue, and we'll get to that in a little bit. The other thing is that the Coinmine One has a high percentage mining fee. So they use mining pools, which normally take anywhere from 1 to 3% out of your mining rewards. However, Coinmine One does a 5%, and the reason that they take 5% is because of the mining software. We'll get into that a little bit more because that's part of the pros of the Coinmine One and why it's so good. So let's talk about the pros. First off, this thing looks absolutely amazing. Most mining rigs are they're not meant to be sitting in your living room. This, on the other hand, is an extremely cool accessory to have in your house. Plus, it gives you the opportunity when people come over, they see it, you want to talk about it, you can explain it to them, and really just pass it on and help build the network that way. The second thing that I really love about the Coinmine One is the MineOS, which is their custom operating system that they are using. This is an extremely great feature. One, they're going to be pushing updates very, very frequently. So when it comes to mining, it's hard to tell which is the most efficient. GPU mining, CPU mining, and then also ASIC mining, which we'll talk about a little bit more. It varies depending on the day. And so what the Coinmine operating system does is it constantly pushes updates so that it is mining the most efficient for you. And one of those features is Bitcoin mode. I had a tough time figuring this out because in the app, it just looks like another type of currency that you could mine. So I should have done my homework a little bit before. So I've been mining Ethereum this whole time, and I'm going to stick to that until I have enough that I can withdraw. And then I'm going to switch over to the Bitcoin mode. Basically, it calculates what the fastest hash rate is going to be between the different coins that it can mine. And then it automatically converts that into Bitcoin. So basically, you can just withdraw Bitcoin straight from it, and it's going to mine as fast as it possibly can. So the third benefit to the Coinmine I found is those updates that are going to constantly be coming, but then also they have access to the Lightning Network. They only have a few apps that they're integrated with right now, but more are coming in the future. The Lightning Network is going to cut down on your costs to transfer Bitcoin. So while Antminers are considered to be the most efficient way to mine, my biggest problem with them, one, they are expensive to get the newest one out. And two, the technology keeps changing and upgrading and getting better. And with that, the outdated units just don't have the hash rate that is going to be profitable. And so I'll show you right here, the good one, the Antminer S17, which is pretty much like a double stacked Antminer. It does give you profitability. So it costs around $2,000 to buy it up front. It'll make you roughly $88 a month. Whereas if you were to go on some of the older miners, like the Antminer S9J, that is actually going to cost you money because the hash rate compared to the power usage just is not good enough. Another really bad part about those is they are loud, like really loud, ridiculously loud. So for me, it just doesn't make sense to have an Antminer in my home because it's going to be loud. You know, if you can put it in your garage, I guess so. But once again, that's going to cost you $2,000 out of pocket just to start up. Plus you have to buy the power supply. Plus you have to figure out how everything works, get it all set up. It's a lot more complicated than it seems. Let's talk about my results a little bit. Roughly 10 days of mining, I've used $4.62 worth of electricity. My cost per kilowatt is a little bit more expensive. It's actually 14.1 cents per kilowatt. I use wind energy. That's kind of the give and take. Now, fortunately, I get the weekends free. So that $4.62, since I get the weekends free, that $4.62 isn't 100% accurate. I'm actually spending less than that since I'm mining the entire weekend as well. But we're calculating it based on the idea that I am paying every single day for my electricity. So I have mined a little over 37,000 Satoshis, which equals about $3.76. On average, costing me roughly 10 cents per day. Once again, I'm getting the weekends free, so really, I'm actually not paying anything. Something else with mining pools, every time a block is completed, you get something called a block reward. For Ethereum right now, I believe it's somewhere around 3 Ethereum every time you complete a block. With a mining pool, what happens is that gets split up into rewards for the whole mining pool community. And so I haven't been able to experience that yet, but what I suspect is that eventually we're going to start getting those rewards the longer that you use the Coinmine One. And then the second way is right now, Ethereum in particular is a lot lower than what it's projected to be. Another benefit to the Coinmine is that it's currently retailed at $799. You compare that to an Antminer, which can only mine Bitcoin, and that's going to cost you 2.5 times that much, plus a lot of your time to get it set up. The Coinmine One was extremely easy. It literally took me 10 minutes to unbox it, plug it in, and start mining on my phone. So it was extremely user-friendly when it came to that. A lot of people don't realize this, but every time a certain amount of hashes are done in Bitcoin, the Bitcoin has something called a halving, where half of the Bitcoin out there gets burned. And that's why you see the price increasing so drastically at some points. The halving was predicted to be somewhere in May of 2020. Since so many hashes have been taking place, so many people are mining, what's going to happen is that halving is going to happen a lot sooner. Some people predict it in April 2020, maybe even sooner. Getting your position in Bitcoin and pretty much all cryptocurrency is really important to do right now, and you don't want to miss your opportunity for this monumental event. None of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a crypto master, so take it for what it's worth.
It's absolutely free from a guy on YouTube.
Now, as far as my position, originally I did get this unit sent to me for free from Coinmine as a loaner. So basically, they sent it to me, I was going to review it, and I was going to send it back. I liked it so much that I worked out a deal with them that I'm going to buy it. So I'm going to buy it for a little bit of a discount, but I wanted to keep it. And that's the big thing. So I worked out a deal with Coinmine, and instead of the $800, you can take $100 off of that and get it for $6.99 just from going to their website. But also, if you use my promo code, which is committed3D, you can get an extra $50 off of that. So you can get your own Coinmine One for just $6.50. It gets shipped to you. Like I said, you get all of the benefits that I did. The plug and play, it constantly updates, and you can be mining cryptocurrency just as easy as I am. Now, once again, when it comes to crypto and things like this, I'm a big fan of a diverse portfolio. Once again, that's one of the reasons I want to mine. That's why I hold so many different currencies. So I think you really need to be picking wisely when it comes to where you're going to invest your time, your money, and your crypto. For instance, for me, some of the big things I think are valuable. I talk about it all the time. The #1 most valuable platform, I think, is crypto.com, because you can get the MCO Visa rewards card. You can get a ton of perks for using it. And also, if you sign up and get the MCO Visa by staking 50 MCO tokens, you get $50 for free. And I also do get a referral bonus as well. So there's a huge benefit to that. We just talked about all of the reasons that I love the Coinmine One. That's another thing that I am invested in, both time and money-wise. I love the product. To be honest, I was really taken back because I thought it was going to be a total bust. I thought it was going to be awful. And then I do have one other new source of investing crypto that I was actually really surprised about. I'm going to be doing a review on that. So if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe to my channel, turn the notifications on, then you'll get notified when that video comes out. Once again, I'm not going to give away any spoilers because I want you to watch the video. Also, make sure you like the video because that helps this go forward to a larger audience. Well, thanks for tuning in. I hope you liked the video. And once again, my name's Chris with Committed3D Tech. We'll catch you next time around.